Hello, I'm going to be scrapbooking my daughter and my granddaughter. They are niece and auntie, and they're at my daughter's yoga studio. It's called Prana Yoga, and here's Alex by herself. Sometimes we call her Allie, so I'm gonna call it Allie and Auntie. Had a heck of a time trying to come up with the title. And I am using a sketch, and I'll be using this here. It's in March of 220 on Page Maps. 222. Wow, time warp. So, it's got two photos. It's got a big square. Now, I've done, I think mine is, I've cut off about 5/8 from each side. Well, I actually did it from one side, but so like 1.25 inches, I think it was. Yes, that would be correct. And so I've taken 1.25 inches off here, and I'm gonna have a 2-inch strip that doesn't quite go from top to bottom. And I kind of was having a hard time with my embellishments, and so I'm gonna use this in it too. Oh, and the other thing is it has a tag. And there was a tag that I wanted to use from the page kit. This is the Jen Hadfield, and it's the Peaceful Heart, and I showed it in my haul video. And so I was gonna use this, but it was just too much. They called for putting the title on the tag, and I kind of like that because I don't want to take up all the background paper, because it's actually it looks like my daughter's studio. So I like that because it shows the fish, and so I don't want to cover up all of it with my title, because I'll tell you that I wanted to use these letters, and actually I had other ones pulled out first, but I'll tell you, every time I've used these letters, I think I've had to MacGyver them, because there's just not enough E's. And I think they're probably from Hobby Lobby. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Allie and Auntie, and only for lack of better title, because I wanted to call them Upside Down Girls, but my one daughter said, no, that's too silly. But anyhow, also in the sketch, there is a tag. So let me tell you what I did for that first. And so this was what I had cut off the edge. So now I can tell you exactly what it was. Okay, so it was 1 3/8 is what 1.25 inches, because this is the strip, the branding strip. So actually I took my tab punch and punched it out of right here, so I got a 2-tone tab. So I love that. So I'm gonna stick that down in here. So I'm gonna cut this a little bit shorter so that it runs into this here. And I gotta be careful I don't accidentally pick up my fabric scissors, because you know that would be bad news. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut that off so it matches this. And so I've got it going the same angle. Even if I have it a little bit off, of where it's at, it's okay. So, so that's kind of what I'm using. I'm using the Jen Hadfield, and I'm gonna have the embellishments from there, and then that page maps. So I'm gonna first put down a couple of tapes and stand up, because you know otherwise I'd be in trouble. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of guess where it's at, because I have to tell you, I think I'm better at that. Now I'm just gonna double check it and see if it's straight. Okay, it needs to be turned just a little bit. And it looks like it's about 5/8 from here and 5/8 from there. Okay, so that looks good. And I think I have it up just a little higher. Yeah, I wanted it up a little higher than it is down, or you know, I want more space here than here. So it's not going to be exactly in the middle, just because I want enough space for my cute little tab, since I bothered to make it. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and put down this banner. And it calls for it to being over almost 2 inches from the edge. I don't think I have it over quite that much. It's probably maybe 1.5 inches. Oh, I want to bring it down a little bit, because it's down just a little bit from the edge. And let me check and make sure it's straight. Oh, pretty good. Okay, and then I'm gonna run this down there, and my picture will go over the hole, so it's all right that it's there. And it just brings in a little bit more of something. Okay, and so it's a little shorter than what my thing is, but maybe I'll actually cut it just a little bit more, because I like the difference. Kind of try to get the same angle. Okay, and then we figure out where I'm gonna put the one with Allie by herself over here, so that I kind of wanted to cover it up, but it's like I like being able to see her studio, because I was considering doing this, but I kind of like being able to see the fish, especially since it's also in the paper. It's just kind of neat that it's in the paper. Okay, I need to make sure I have enough room for my tag. And this was just a luggage tag that was in my stash. And I used the washi tape, oh, right in front of me. And I love it because it looks like, oh, what do they call it? Like gold, like, oh, when they would like gold overlay things. That's what it looks like to me, so it looks really cool. And so I'm gonna be putting that there. And I'm gonna take a ribbon and put that on there too. But I think I'll go ahead and just move these up just a little bit more. And go ahead and tape those down first. Because you know, once I start putting things down, then it's harder to put your T-square there. Slide this over kind of to where I want that. So when I put this down, I gotta make sure they're upside down, because that's right side up. I told you this, my granddaughter, Alex, I told you she's upside down as much as she's upright. my daughter was, they had went to the park one day, and she said she cartwheeled all the way back to the parking where the car was parked. It's like, she's just so funny. I just think, oh my gosh, aren't you dizzy? That's what I would be thinking. So I really love that washi. I bought the whole set. I showed it during my haul video. So I'm going to put some of this ribbon there, and I'm going to cut off about this much. And I'm going to cut off this because it's kind of crooked or raveled. Okay. I like this because it's kind of that color of the painting of it's like a water lily, I guess. And I'm just going to pull it up and use a piece of the twine for around it. Or actually it's the crochet thread. Hold still. Okay, let me see if I can get that to work. I guess I should say my fingers to work. Oh, let me try that again. That ribbon is so thick that I figured I wouldn't dare tie it because I really just wanted to tie a bow into it, but I thought then I'd have a big lump. And I'll be having another video with with something with a big ribbon with a big lump next week. Well, maybe even this week. I guess I'm not that far into the week is what I thought. Oh, I really kind of messed it up. I think, gosh, I need my other tweezers out here that holds it. Okay, I'm gonna try a knot first. And then try tying it because it kept trying to get away from me. I guess I should have did this before we started. I guess this is real life. Okay. Now you know it doesn't magically happen. I guess we all know that. Okay. I think we'll call that good enough. And I think I'm going to cut these a little bit shorter. But I want them 2 different lengths. Ah, and when you know it, they're about matching. Okay, I just want this one a little bit shorter. Okay. Okay. Oh, I got my little thing I put my trash in over here. Okay. So, got that one piece of washi that wants to keep popping up. But once it's taped down, it'll be fine. So I'm going to put that there. I think this is so pretty. All these colors, because they're very calming. That's what I would call the whole yoga thing, you know. It's like you want to have calming papers. And okay, and then where's my little tab? I think I'll put I had to MacGyver the eaves again, so I'm gonna stick Allie up here. And I had to MacGyver one of the L's, and I just cut off a little bit of it. And if you really, and you can tell that the one is a little smaller, but I put that second like it's on purpose. It was it was like the I, the capital I, so it had a straight line above and a straight line below. And of course the E's are, I'm gonna maybe be a professional E maker. Yeah, I can MacGyver an E. Okay, and then I got an and. Okay, and then we're gonna stick Auntie here. So I think I start it right about here by this tape. I think I'm gonna pull it up just a little closer. Oh, and I had to use a U for an N. So first you see me put the U on, and then you see me put the N on. It's like, ooh, they're so fancy. And they're really the same letter, just one's flipped over. Okay. And it seems like there's hardly anything even off the letter sheet, but it's like, you know, and I'm already MacGyver and everything, it's like, I'm gonna have to put in all my letters, just see what I can make, and that's gonna be my title from now on. Oh, here's the title. Okay. And another MacGyvered E, and I use the capital C to make my E, both of them. And I'm surprised I have any capital C's left, because I think I've done this 3 times, and 3 times, yeah, I think 3 times maybe, and today maybe I used another letter too, I don't know. But there we go with that. And then I've got my little tab. I love the whole 2-tone tabs. And I got another idea for tab embellishments that I'll do one of these days too. And then I've got one of the stickers from the sticker sheet. It's flowers, and it's like one of those lilies, I think. I'm not a flower person, so I'm not really sure, but I'm just gonna put it down here and make it look like it's part of the tab, because I like really fancy tabs. And then I'm gonna put this other flower from the flower sheet right down here by this corner. Maybe kind of tucking underneath the tag just a little. Well, maybe not so much. Or maybe that's where it's at. Okay, kind of right there by the edge. Okay. And then, now in the picture, it had all the embellishments right here. And the journaling right here. I don't know what will be journaled on this, because, you know, this is like, I want to say daily life here. With my granddaughters. With my granddaughter and my daughter. The other day we were, had a birthday for one of my other grands, and these two were like doing competition to see who could stand up on their hands the longest. They're such silly girls. Okay, and I think I was gonna put this one down here, but I think since we got pink down there, I think I'll put the gold one down here. At first I didn't know if I was gonna like this gold butterfly, but I think it's actually gorgeous. I love it. So I'll put the pink one up here. Maybe just kind of overlapping that a little bit. And then the blue one. And then I have, let's see, maybe I'll pull that up just a little bit. It's a good thing I didn't have it down so much. I'm going to put this little pink heart just below it. want to bend it up a little bit. Kind of want to bend it up a little bit. I think I'll do that. Because we got dimension down here, so I kind of like to have a little bit up here too. And lots of times I have every butterfly bent up. So I had to, I bought a new computer because my other computer, it's quite old. Sometimes it wouldn't, you know, it wouldn't do anything. One day I couldn't even get it to start. And so I thought, oh, I better learn to use the other one. Well, I pulled out the other computer. I just tried it a few times, and you know, and then I'd go back to the other one because I was, you know, that's what you're used to. And anyhow, when it's like, I can't even run, I guess there's not enough, I don't know, enough internet to run it. It's like I can't have on the TV at the same time I'm trying to download, and it took like forever. Remember I was complaining about that the last time. And so today, it's like I'm gonna kind of have that off the edge. So actually yesterday when I downloaded my last video, I actually put up the old computer again. It's like, I'm just gonna use this one until the guy comes about the internet. I'm gonna put this one up too. So anyhow, they texted me and said, you know, they were coming out. And then today I got like this weird call, and the guy's like, this is AT&T, I'm coming out tomorrow. And then he tells me the wrong time, and it's like, no, that's not the right time. And then he goes, oh, we'll give you $100 off on your security. And do you already have security? And it's like, this is weird. And so I called AT&T and asked her if that number was actually from AT&T. She couldn't really tell me, so that was kind of concerning. I'm just putting a little bit of glue on the body part because I'm going to have this one up too. And push it down a little. Okay. And I'll probably have to put a little glue under him too. So that was kind of concerning. So if anybody asks you if you got security already, you just might want to tell them you got like a 200-pound dog. But I didn't tell him. I just, oh, you'll have to talk to my husband about that. It's like, it was just really weird, especially when they couldn't tell me. So I had to file a report. I'm trying to close my glue here. Okay, so I think that's done. I'll tell you, I had a heck of a time trying to figure out what to do with it and coming up with a name. I'll have to glue these down better. But there it is, and I will have close-ups at the end. And let me give you a little sample of what's coming up next week. Or next week, probably my next video. I made this to go on my next video. Is it like so cute or what? I think it's about 8 inches long. So, okay, that was my teaser. Oh, I'm gonna put some enamel dots on here too. But I'll turn off the video, I'll put the enamel dots on it, and you can see it in the close-ups. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you liked it, give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Thank you. Bye-bye.